Namaste to all of you, and I hope you had watched the last lecture. And today is the second lecture in how to start your teaching career, how you can go for teaching. So today we're going to talk about the second step, which is how to making sequence, right? Because whenever we're teaching class, so in this class always we do 1 hour sequence basically, right? Your teacher design a sequence. Sometimes they have pre-designed, sometimes they do on the spot. Okay, means like those who are experienced, they don't need to making in the paper or something. But as you are a new student, so we need to design it first, prepare it again and again, and then it will be good for us. Okay, there is some good side, some bad side also. Sometimes it happens because your sequence is not going to finish within a time. So it will happen only if you did not check it properly. So that's why yesterday I told you, make the sequence and then practice on it. So once you will do 1 hour practice, so you will know, is it this sequence is working 1 hour? And that's why I said teaching practice. So you will know it is finishing in the 1 hour or not. Otherwise, when you will teaching the class, it will be delay maybe or a small short sequence. So many people they don't like to stay over the time because they have to go to work. So we need to respect every single person in the classroom. So we need to design our sequence or need to be flexible, a little bit flexible about adding few more posture or removing few more posture. Do not like, okay, if this sequence will not follow, I will jump in the river. Okay, not like that. Just be flexible a little bit. Second thing is, sometime I told you yesterday about my story, my first class. I had prepared the sequence, but it doesn't work that time because the person cannot do this at all. So again, you supposed to know the enough amount of the modification. Okay? Yeah. And if somebody asks what is this, so you can tell them because you cannot do this. That's why we modify it like this way. Okay? Yeah. So first things is we need to make a sequence. So today there is a lot of sequence first, I will say. Okay. And in this so many sequences, okay, we are talking about a basic sequence first. For a beginner teacher who never taught before, a basic class. For those who never did yoga before. Otherwise, there could be intermediate sequence, there could be advanced sequence. With the time, with the experience, you will automatically know how to make it more in the next level. I will tell you later. Second thing is, when you making a sequence, you should know in one class we have our sequence 1 hour means starting, beginning, prayer and savasana included in the classroom. Okay, it's not gonna be outside in the 1 hour. So remember that 1 hour it's completely tata bye bye in 1 hour. Okay, remember this. So this is we need to know. Okay, so let's see how we can make the sequence. So this is our board. Okay, first we will start with the mantra. We always start. So let me write down here. Om. I hope all of you can see. Okay. So first, before making the sequence, I want to tell you one thing. Okay. So there is always a clock. You can watching the clock, but make sure do not watching the clock like this way, looking up there like this, and your student watching you. Okay, and you are watching the time like this way. Not good. Okay. When you walking around here, there, you can watch a little bit. Many people used to wear the clock, watch, wristwatch, and they're watching again and again in front of the student like this. It don't look so good. Okay, I never watch the wristwatch in the classroom. Basically, I always keep the clock in front of me, opposite side of the student. So they will not watching in the clock. Otherwise, many times they are focusing on the clock when it will finish. Okay, like this way. So make sure. So this is. So let me making one clock first here. Okay, so this is the clock. Okay, we teaching 1 hour class. 1 hour class can be break down in few sequence. Okay, so here is the 12. Okay, this is 6, this is 3, and this is 9. Normally everybody clock look like this, right? Now in this class, first 5 minutes goes for prayer and relaxing, right? Okay, relax and prayer. When somebody come to your class, you say, please sit down comfortably, keep your eyes closed, relax, normalize your breathing. Might be possible they are rushing on the way, they are running up towards the yoga hall. Okay, so they need to relax. If they are not relaxed, they cannot focus properly. Their breath will be not proper working, so it will not work. Okay, then we will start chanting Om 3 times or 1 time, some mantra if you like, okay, if you can chanting. Okay, so this is our first section. Within a 5 minute or 3 minute, it can finish. Okay, then second section comes is warm up. Okay, again warm up. Okay, just I am making in the clock first. Okay, and then I will explain it properly. I hope you can watching it nicely. Okay, so warm up. Okay, so in the warm up, we do some small joint movement like neck up and down, left and right, rotate your waist. Okay, bending forward slightly, bending backward slightly. Okay, twisting your body. Okay, butterfly poses. This kind of posture we are doing in the warm up, basic warm up, joint movements. Okay, our third section comes with the complete body warm up, that is sun salutation. Okay, so normally we do 5 rounds of the sun salutation. I will say if there is a winter or cold place, you can go for 7 to 10 rounds also. You can go a bit more faster dynamically also. Okay, but probably your 5 round of the sun salutation can take your 10 minutes. Okay, so sun salutation. Okay, then after the sun salutation, our time is start. Okay, our main course you can say. Okay, this is all our before. Okay, also you need to take care of one thing. In the end of the class, if this class is 1 hour, so I will say minimum to minimum 5 minutes to 7 minutes. Relaxation supposed to be there means Savasana. Again you can remember 3 minutes it will take to finish the class. Om Santi Santi, rubbing your palm, place your palm in the eyes, relax. Okay, yeah. So first we will cover this ending section. Okay, so almost last 10 minutes. Okay, we'll go with the Savasana and finish. Okay, so now almost we have 30 minute main course of the class, which we need to using asanas, right? Warm up is always many times same, very easy. Sun salutation is always same in Hatha Yoga, same in Ashtanga Vinyasa. Okay, or you can modify a little bit. Savasana gonna be same, prayer gonna be same, finishing gonna be same. So you don't need to think this much, so much. Okay, got it? Otherwise, what happens is we are very, thinking 1 hour teaching, how to teaching 1 hour. This is not 1 hour teaching. This is half an hour teaching actually, in the real sense. Okay, so in this half an hour we will be using the asana. So in the asana we have 3 basic positions: standing, sitting and laying down. So we start from standing. Okay, this is a standard pattern of the sequence. Okay, so standing posture. Basically because we use our leg during the leg, also leg is a big muscles group. So we use bit more time on the legs. Okay, so we probably using nearly 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes in the standing posture. Okay, so you can just make, I hope you can see this properly. If you cannot see, just I am repeating what I am writing down, so you can writing down. So 5 to 7 minutes we will be standing. Okay, standing asana we will do like a bend forward, tree pose, triangle pose, revolving triangle pose, side angle pose. Okay, warrior pose, warrior ABC pose, balancing pose, half moon pose, many poses are there. Okay, then after standing, we come to sitting. Sorry, kneeling. Okay, we go to kneeling. So we sit down on our knees because you know very well knees is a little bit sensitive part, a little bit sensitive joint. Many people have knees pain. So if somebody have pain in the knees, so make sure you ask them that time and just tell them. Can go easy, or give them some booster block, something under the hips so they will feeling comfortable. Under the knees we can putting the blanket, this kind of things we can do. Okay, so knees is sensitive, that's why we will using less time. So almost 3 minutes is enough. Okay, 3 minutes we will using on the knee, kneeling posture we call it. Okay, then we sit down. So in the sitting down we will almost using 5 minutes. Okay, because in the sitting down might be possible if somebody is very tight, standing they will lose the balance, this or that. So sitting posture is having again bending forward kind of posture, twisting kind of posture we can do nicely. Suppose we are doing revolving triangle, which is twisting posture. We are doing revolving side angle, which is twisting posture. But because you are tight, because you are new, because you cannot find the balance very nicely, might be possible you will not able to perform very nicely. So sitting posture give you chance because you sit down. It's a stable position. You can do twisting more better. Okay? You means the student. Okay? Sorry, it's a habit actually. So 5 minutes we will using for the sitting postures. Almost. Okay? It can be 5, it can be 6. Okay? It can be 4 too. Okay? Up to you. Okay? Just giving you idea how you can design. After sitting, we have laying down position. We can lay down on the belly, we can lay down the back. Okay? Belly, when we lay down, we call it pronation. When we lay down on the back, we call it supination. Okay? So, belly or back. So, basically, almost 5 to 7 minutes. You can do 2-3 minutes on the belly, 2-3 minutes on the back. This kind of. Okay? So, almost I can say 7 minutes. Okay? 7 minutes we can using in the laying down. Okay, laying means pronation plus supination, belly and plus back. Okay, and now we have remaining here almost 5 to 7, 8, 9 to 10 minutes. Okay, 9 to 10 minutes. And now we had finished our basic sequence, and now it's end of the class. We want to do some inversion. Okay, so inversion could be your shoulder stand. Okay, always whenever we do shoulder stand, we do halasana with that. With the halasana, we do counter pose as a fish pose. It takes almost 2 minutes, I will say. Okay, or if you do some advance. Okay, so headstand kind of posture. Now, why we need more time here? 7 to 9 minutes here. Why? Because when you are doing inversion posture, then after that you need to relax too. And inversion posture, basically they are a little bit harder. Okay, so like a headstand. Now initially not everybody can do headstand. Normal posture we practice for 5 count, and everybody can do those kind of posture. But inversion posture a little bit harder because when you are a teacher, you can do this very quickly, but your student will not able to do that quickly. So you need time to adjust them. Okay. Otherwise, if you will not adjust them, they will never able to do that. Okay, or they will do by their own. They will fall down. Maybe they will not like it. So one by one, you can adjust them. So they will be happy, and they will get it after a few times. Okay. So that's why 7 to 9 minutes here is inversion. Inversion posture. Okay, means when your head is down, your legs are up this way. Technically, definition we say when your head is below than your heart. Normally your head is up, heart is down. Inversion means head is down, heart is down. Okay, this way. And then savasana and finishing prayer Om Shanti Shanti. Bye bye, ciao. See you soon tomorrow. Okay, this way. Suppose might be possible sometime we are teaching easy inversion posture and finish very quickly. So in the end, before savasana, you don't need to take so much time in savasana. You can either do the like some finishing posture, I will say, like lay down the back, hug your knees, do happy baby pose, catch your big toe, twisting your knees left and right, this kind of posture, which is very good, relaxing posture and good posture after finish the session almost. Okay, so this is our 1 hour pattern according to clock. So what you need to know is when the clock is in front of you, you can see this. Okay, now 10 minutes. Okay, now my time to do sun salutation. Okay, now 20 minutes of the class. Okay, had passed, which means now we need to proceed towards the standing asana. Now 30 minutes finished. Now we need to go towards the sitting posture. Now, like okay, now 45 minutes finished. We must be in the inversion posture this time. And now 50 minutes finished means we are supposed to have a savasana for 5 to 7 minutes and then relax, prayer and finish. Okay, got it? So this way you can watching the clock will be good. You need to be flexible. Okay, now it's okay. If I made a sequence and there was more posture, but now I am crossing the limit of the time, so no need to bother yourself. Okay, so just relax and just remove some posture or add some posture. Always in your sequence, you need to have every section 2 extra posture, because if by mistake you have overtime, so you can use those posture. If you think time is more, use more posture. You can also do another way, repeat the posture again. Like suppose we are doing cobra pose, so you can do cobra pose for 3 times. That will be good, because 1 time is not enough. Okay, so these kind of things you can do. Like plank pose. Plank pose 1 time only for 10 count is not enough. You can do 3 times. So that will be good. Okay. So this way, like first time you holding for 10, next time you can holding for 15, third time you can holding for 20. Like this way you can increase. So it can cover the time very nicely, and your sequence will be good, and you will be not bothered. But do not be panic. I saw the students when they see the timing and then they become panic, like okay, then they start to rush. Okay, because they see the time is passing and then they start to getting rushed. Okay, and then bothering themselves, and then is completely change the environment of the class. Okay, so do not do that. Just relax. It's okay, fine. Okay, just be flexible to remove some posture and add some posture. Okay, good. So this is about the ulap. Now same thing we will be talking here properly. Okay, one by one what we are talking about. So first is Om, okay, and mantra. Okay, so we are going to chanting Om and mantra. Or slash relaxing you can write down. Okay, just okay, relaxing Om and mantra. Because whenever somebody will come, so we need to relax them first. Okay, just sit down. How are you? Okay, make sure one thing. Yes, the most important thing. Whenever I start my class with new people, new students, those who are coming regularly, I know them. But if somebody new come to my class, always I like to ask them, how are you? Your health is okay? Fine? Any problem, any condition like neck pain, back pain, knees pain, something like this? Okay. So you need to ask them. That will be good. Why good? Because you don't know this person. So once you ask this question, so you know something. And by this you can use your class to help them. If you don't know and your sequence is opposite to this person, so it will be very wrong. Suppose somebody have back injury, okay, and today in your sequence have a lot of bend forward posture. So whenever this person will bend forward, it will feeling pain. So out of this class, he will not get relaxed. He will get more pain, and he will not like the class definitely after that. Okay, so but if you ask any injury, any problem, so he will mention maybe I have back injury. So you can tell him like okay, go slowly, do not bend forward, or during the class you can mention these instructions. Bend forward halfway only, enough. If this person going down, you can stop this person. So that will help you to be more impressive in the classroom. It can help you. This is a very important thing. Make sure. Okay, I always used to do, and many people was happy in my classroom because of this thing. Like one time I was teaching a lady, she was from Canada. Okay, she used to practicing yoga 5 years, okay, since last 5 years, and she was practicing under a very good teacher. So when she came to my classroom, it was only few people in the classroom, maybe 5-7 people, okay. And I asked in the beginning, everybody is okay, fine, you are okay, you are okay, you are okay. So she told me she have some knee problem. So I took one blanket or something and give her and put it next to her mat. So when I started teaching the kneeling posture, I put the blanket under her knees, and she was feeling very comfortable. When class finished, she said, "You are the first teacher in my life who gave me this blanket and protect my knees. I am feeling very comfortable." And I was very happy to see that. And I told her, it is okay, it is not your teacher mistake. Actually, maybe possible you are practicing where so many people. She said, yes, there is 50-60 people in one class. So I said, definitely teacher can't focus on you, because there is 50 people could have 20-30 problems. So how many places teacher will go? And teacher can't ask everyone, how are you, problem or no problem, okay, otherwise 15 minutes will go just like this by telling them what is the problem, okay. So remember that. So you should know this, okay. Yeah. So you can just ask those people who are new, because other people you know somehow, okay, they will tell you by their own, okay. So 3 minutes. I told you almost 3 minutes to 5 minutes it can take, okay, 3 to 5 minutes for relaxing, chanting Om and mantra. Our second thing is warm up. Warm up supposed to be minimum to minimum 5 minutes. And basically this warm up is regarding to the joints. Okay. Nowadays I see many times, I see some people, some students, some teacher, okay, they're teaching right away asana. Make sure one thing is very clear, if you cannot do some asana, do preparation. Preparation is what? Joint movements. You cannot do the wheel pose, not because you don't have arm muscle, because your shoulder is tight. And your shoulder will open by doing the shoulder rotation, not by doing the wheel pose only. Okay. When shoulder will open, wheel pose will get in better automatically. So understand that. So 5 minutes of the warm up. Now this warm up seems sometimes boring, like okay, up and down, left and right, rotate your waist, rotate your shoulder. This is everybody think I can do at home, but nobody do actually. What you need to know is, according to the class, you can do this. Suppose if people are advanced, so you can change the way of warm up. If people are beginners, so go for normal warm up. Suppose you are teaching some back bending class, so make sure the things which are related with the back, suppose your neck, your back, your wrist, your shoulder, these warm up is enough. Suppose you are teaching Hanumanasana, so leg muscles, knees warm up, ankle warm up is enough. Okay, neck warm up is not needed because that time we are not going to using neck too much. Okay, so this way you can take care. Next is sun salutation. Sun salutation take almost 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, 5 to 7 minutes, 5 round to 7 round. Okay, can be a little bit up or down, so you can adjust some standing posture there, no problem. Sun salutation again statically, dynamically. Okay, can practicing. Basically, what I do is normal weather, I practice in the normal rhythm. But if there is a cold weather, I practice dynamically, I teach dynamically. That will warm you up. Otherwise, people will feeling cold and then they start to feeling cold, they can't practicing. Okay, so remember that. Next is standing posture. Okay, standing. Standing posture again I told you 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, because this is a big muscle group. Okay, and you can remember very easily. Right now you standing up, so from down you standing up, so from down you will come up. After standing, come kneeling, because from down to up is knees. From knees to up is sitting bone. So you will sit down posture. Then lay down the belly, then lay down the back, and then come to the head. Simple. Simple way you can remember. Got it? After standing, kneeling. Okay, kneeling means when we are on our knees. So 3 minutes is enough. 3 minutes means you can easily do 3 to 5 posture. Okay, easily. Kneeling posture. Next, sitting. Sitting means sitting bone. Sit down on the sitting bone. Okay, sitting bone is again 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes to 7 minutes, up to you. Okay, sitting posture is always very good and beneficial. After sitting posture, lay down, pronation. Pronation means lay down the belly. Okay, for 3 to 4 minutes I can say. Okay, then supination. Supine. Okay, 3 to 4 minutes here also. Got it? Then after supination, I told you inversion. Okay, inversion postures. Inversion posture take almost 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, depends on which asana you are teaching on the name of inversion. And then relaxation. Okay, and then relaxation gonna be 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, and then Santi, almost it's gonna be taking 3 minutes, finish the class. Okay, so remember this. Got it? I hope this is clear properly what I said. Okay, one more time you can see. We are teaching 1 hour class. Okay, 60 minutes. Okay, 60 minute class completely. A basic class, this is I told you, basic sequence. Okay, basic sequence. If you're teaching by this sequence, it will be good for your student, because in this sequence our whole body is working. Our legs are working, our knees is working, our core muscles are working, our back muscles are working, our shoulder muscles are working, our head is working, everything is working here in this 1 hour class. So this is very good to start with. Okay. And remember that, make sure when you start to teaching the classes, you can mention very properly beginner class. So suppose might be possible you are not a very advanced practitioner right now, because recently you started yoga 6 months ago, but your understanding about yoga is very nice. Somehow you are very good about the body. Okay, you have understanding very good. Okay, you can do nicely question, but still you are not very advanced. Okay. Now suddenly suppose your class will, some student came which they are advanced student, okay, to your class. So might be possible you cannot teaching effectively. So you supposed to categorize your class, beginner yoga. So beginner yoga means beginner person will come. So beginner person will come, you can teaching very effectively that beginner person. But if you just write down just yoga, okay, so anybody will come. Anybody will come, there is 5 beginner people, 5 advanced people. You will have very big trouble. How to teaching? Because, but if you're teaching easy, so the beginner will be happy, advanced people will be not happy. If you're teaching advanced, beginner people cannot do that. Okay, so it will be hard to balance actually. Can balance, but it will be very hard for a new teacher. So remember this. Okay. Now we will, this is one in the written sequence. Now we will design. Okay. Second step, what you can do, this is the, you can say, basic idea of the class. Okay, now we will design the class. Let's see. Okay, so now we will design the sequence. So let me erase this. Okay. So I hope you remember yesterday I told you I gave the paper to student, okay, which is sequence paper. Okay, so in that paper you can make in the sequence. Okay, so how you can make in the sequence? Very simple, very easy. Okay, Om, always gonna be Om. Okay, Om will be there always. Mantra gonna be always there. Okay, and basically joint movements. Okay, so what you can do is, otherwise you can also write down here like, okay, joint, okay, or warm up. Okay, you can write down here warm up. Okay, warm up, and then here sun salutation is always there. Okay, so you don't need to draw in the sun salutation. Okay, so you can write down the asanas in front. You can make the picture of the asana in front of them. Okay, picture means a big picture, like suppose, okay, I'm sit down here. Okay, yeah. So this is a butterfly pose. Okay, we always bring the foot together here, and you can indicate here up and down, and write down the name butterfly. Okay, suppose standing posture. Okay, this is a standing posture, standing bend forward, head to the knee. Okay, this way. So write down the name here. Okay, Veerbhadrasana. Here, raise the arms up. This way. Okay, not very big. Okay, because I think you can watching this big. Okay, here. So I made big one. You can make it small. Okay, like comfortably. Okay, comfortable enough. So you can watching that properly, and then you can. It will be easy for you. Okay, it will be helpful for you to watch the paper and understand easily. Many times you don't know the name. You don't remember the name very properly. So by this way, making this kind of design, okay, it will be very good for you, easy to remember. Okay, so now I am going to making a very basic sequence of the yoga class here on the board. Okay, so that is, you can check one time, you can follow. Okay, and you can try. Let's see how you feeling after practicing that 1 hour sequence. Okay, yes. So in the beginning you can mention warm up, sun salutation, standing, kneeling, sitting, like this way. Okay, and then you can draw the pictures in front of that. Okay, so that will be good. So you can write down every section first. Okay, Sensor is normal. Then standing. Standing you can just write down first word. We know we need more time, so you can leave more space. Then kneeling. Kneeling, we need less time, so one line is enough. Then sitting. Sitting need more time. Okay. Then belly, pronation. Okay. Enough. Supine. And then inversion. This way. So here you can write down the name this side, and here you can make the posture. Under the posture you can write down a small name. Okay. So our first is warm up. Okay. So now warm up how you can mention. If you want to drawing warm up, that is fine. Okay. So suppose this is one person sit down in the cross leg. Okay. Now first posture we had done the raise the arms up. Okay. So we raise the arms up for 5 breaths. Then second is bend forward. So we bend forward, head down to the ground. Okay. Third is we are going to lateral. Okay. Here, this way. Raising the arms sidewise. This way you can design these sequences. Okay. Then fourth is we are doing twist. Okay. Twist is simple. Again. Okay. You can make it like this way. Okay. So you can make a circle over the head here. Okay. This is twisting posture. You can mention easily. If you don't understand very properly, you can mention on the down twist, left and right. Okay. Then we come to tabletop position. This is our tabletop position. Okay. In the tabletop, okay, look up and look down. Okay. This is simply we can understanding. Tabletop position, look up and look down. This way. Okay. Look up, inhale, exhale, look down. Then we come to the downward facing dog. Here, and after downward facing dog, we walk forward and we stand up. Here. So from the sitting, we start the class. We did the warm up. We raised the arms up. Okay. It's only I have mentioned this much. We can do more. Okay. Every single thing is gonna be for 5 count. Okay. Or you can repeat 2 times. That will be fine. Okay. Then we bend forward. Then we lateral twist. Okay. Then we twisting left and right. Okay. Then we come to forward on our knees. Then we inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Cat and cow stretch. Then we lift our knees up and come down facing dog. Stay there for 5 count, or just moving your heels up and down if you are very tight, if it is early morning. Then we walk our leg forward. Stay there few breath in the standing bend forward. And then we move forward, we stand up. We stand up. After stand up, our sensor rotation will start. Join the palm and start your sensor rotation. 5 rounds of this sensor rotation. Finish. Okay, 5 rounds you can mention. 5 rounds. Okay. Then standing posture. After sensor rotation, our first standing posture can be a stretch. Okay. So basically, like this is how it will be. This is we standing up. Okay, and then we will stretch left or right. Okay. This way. So we can understanding very easily. We are stretching left side. We are stretching right side. Okay, and then. Okay, so 5 plus 5 equal to 10 breath. Okay, 10 breath means easily it can be 27. Okay, then second posture is bend forward. Okay, head down to the knees. Okay, third posture is head up, look up, lengthen your spine. Okay, look front. Okay, next posture is we have a drop our knees down, back knee down. Okay, front leg here, Asa Sanchalana Asana, raise your arms up. Okay, fifth posture is come to downward facing dog again. Okay. Sixth posture is from the downward dog. Take your right leg forward. Or walk your leg forward again. Okay. Yes. From downward dog, you will take your right leg forward and we will do kind of a high lunge pose or warrior kind of pose. Okay. Both side. Okay. This posture is also both side. Okay. Both side. This is also both side. Okay. You will again go back holding the mountain pose or downward facing dog, and then again take the another leg front and do the again this high lunge pose. From the high lunge pose again you will go downward facing dog, and then you will come forward to halfway, head up, look up, lengthen your spine, look front. From here one more time again you can bending forward, because make sure bend forward need a lot, because bend forward is our primary need in the yogasana and term of flexibility, you can say. But don't worry, later we will using the counter pose. Make sure counter pose is also important. Okay. Now from here we can do some balancing postures. Suppose we can do a half moon pose. Very easily we are there. Drop the palm down. Okay. And lift your one leg up. Open the pelvic. Okay. It is open pelvic. You can turn like this. Half moon pose. Then change the other side. Okay. 5 count is side. Okay. 5 count means 5 breath. More proper breath will be more better. Okay. Then we come down. Then again we stand up, and then we can do another balancing posture, which is tree pose. Like this way. Okay. After this, again we will go down. So this will be a little bit dynamic move. Okay. So again we go down, and this time we are halfway, but our arms are extended forward side. Okay. So this will be a little bit more intense. Okay. Then we go down. Okay. Take our leg back. Same way we will do this stretching. Okay. Asana Sanchalanasana. Okay. Raise the arms up. Okay. And then once we finish both sides, then we go to the downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, easily you can drop the knees down and come to child pose. Child pose. Child pose is a kneeling posture. After child pose, again you can do something, but you can do the cat and cow posture again, because cat and cow is a very good warm up. Also, it will give you a little bit more again warm up to your spine, because you have done a lot of bend forward. Okay, so cat and cow again, one more time. Okay. Cat and cow again, 5 times, forward, backward. Again here we have again another posture, which is basically we do our one palm forward and one leg backward. I think you remember that. Okay. Drop the knees down, extend your arm forward, left leg backward. Okay, this way. Then we repeat both sides. Okay. Again this is we repeating both sides. Then we can again sit down in the child pose if you want, or you can walk your arm forward for the happy puppy pose. Happy puppy pose, you know, in the Western world, happy puppy is very famous. Okay, when your knees are down and you can straight your arm forward as you can, drop the chin down, chest down. It is stretch your upper back region very nicely. Okay, so few postures. Also, if this is so much, also later you can sit down here easily. Sit down on your knees. Okay, you can see me making. So we can understand very easily. Sit down on the knees. And now sit down on the knees. What you can do is, here you did not using the shoulder rotation, right? You can see here. So here you can do shoulder rotation. So also because if they are tired here, so here they can relax, sit down and rotate the shoulder at the same time. So it will be not boring, and it will be also a little bit relaxed for them. So their legs are tired, so it will be good. Okay, you can stretching like this way, stretch the shoulder. Okay, again you can do left and right a little bit stretch this way. So this will be good. Okay, I think this will be enough time. Then start to move forward. From there, cross your ankle, push your hips back, sit down. Sit down comfortably, and then we are here in the sitting down position, Dandasana, right? From Dandasana, a first and very basic posture we are practicing is Paschimottanasana, sitting bent forward posture. So first we will go for halfway look up. 5 count you can rest here, 5 count we will look forward, and then 5 count head down to the knee, right? After this head to the knee, okay, what I do is sometime different way when I'm teaching, but nowadays recently what I had make a new planning, okay. After this bend forward, again we will come back and then I will teaching a twisting posture, okay. So then their body will be feeling good. Twisting posture, bend one leg, hook your elbow and look sidewise, got it? And then repeating both sides, okay, it means 2 by 10, 2 by 5, 10 count. Basically this posture I hold for like a 10 count, okay. Or otherwise I will do the 2 time twisting posture, okay. Then again from both sides repeat, then again one more round we will do the same posture, okay. Again bend forward halfway, bend forward all the way, and again twisting posture. So you see, if your students are a little bit advanced, so you can teaching them the different one, a little bit more advanced variation of the twisting, no problem. After then, it's all up to your sequence, okay. Sometime I teaching something, sometime I teaching something. So sometime I am teaching boat pose, okay. So this is boat pose for 5 count, okay. Yes. Also sometime, if suppose now you have a little bit practice now, okay. So after boat pose will be good, you can repeat the boat pose for 2 times or 3 times, okay. That will be good. Interesting, a little bit advanced, a little bit harder in the middle of the class, okay. In the middle of the class it will be a little bit advanced, so they will feel yes they did something, okay. Then maybe you remember one posture which is called Brahmacharya asana, okay. When your palm is down and you lift your hips up and legs up, okay. Like palm is by the side and you lift your legs and hips up above the ground, Brahmacharya asana. It could be a little bit advanced, not very advanced, but according to the beginner it could be advanced. So they will enjoy this posture and they can see how much strength they have, okay. You can do the butterfly pose here, okay. Butterfly pose, okay. They can do here very easily, open leg, okay, and bend forward, okay, this kind of posture. So there is so many postures. Then we go down on the belly. On the belly, basically first posture one time, okay. First we lay down, okay. We lay down on the belly and we will practicing cobra pose. Cobra pose, okay. 5 round, 2 to 3 round, 5 count each round, okay. After cobra pose, 1 round you can go for the child pose, okay. Or 1 round you can go for the down dog, like this way you can go, okay. Or every single time you can do the child pose, no problem, okay. So 2 or 3 round, okay, depends on you. You can go for the cobra pose. Then we had covered the back bending, we had covered the bend forward, we had covered the twisting. Okay, now we are opening our hips some more, okay. So next posture I teach basically is the pigeon pose, okay. Pigeon pose looks like this, your one leg is forward, one leg is backward, okay. Pigeon pose, very important posture for hip opening. Okay, and pigeon pose basically I teaching like you can say 1 minute to 5 minutes according to strength, okay. Normally 2 minute minimum I teach, okay, this way, okay. So it take 2-3 minutes already, always, okay. And after pigeon pose, most of the time I teaching again this one, open leg bend forward posture, okay, and then go second round of the pigeon pose many times, like this way, okay. So this is our pronation position. Also many times I am teaching a plank pose, okay. So whenever I teach in plank pose, after plank pose I do cobra pose, after cobra pose again plank pose, again cobra pose. So many times I combine the cobra pose and plank pose 3 sets, okay. Or cobra pose, plank pose, and then side plank pose, okay. Side plank, this one, when your one arm is up, okay. So again this is again for 1 minute basically I teaching, okay. This is also plank pose I teach 1 minute in my class, but you can go for 10 to 30 count, okay. And again this one is also 10 to 30 count, okay, each side, left and right, both side, okay. So this is our pronation. Supination. In the supination, okay, suppose if you are not teaching, today you teaching this plank pose here, okay, and this is not a core class, this is normal class. On the supination you don't need to do a lot of cycling and all these things. But someday if you don't using the plank pose, so you can do cycling things here. Okay, so on the back, what I teaching normally, very simple and very good posture is bridge pose. Okay, bridge pose. Okay, when you lift your hips up, right? After a few rounds of the bridge pose, wheel pose. Okay, wheel pose. After wheel pose, basically we lay down the back, holding our knees and rolling forward, backward this way, and do another round of the wheel pose. Basically, I do 2 rounds, minimum 5 to 10 count of the wheel pose. 5 count is here, 10 time rolling forward, backward. Okay. Then you have some option. Okay, you can just like here, you can stretching your leg if you want to stretching, like one leg up and hold your leg here. Okay, for 10 count. Okay, then 2 1 10. Okay, like this way. Okay, or you can also open the leg for sidewise like this way. Okay, so again 2 by 10. Okay, this way, and then almost time finish here. Okay, basically, especially I teach in this wheel pose in this supine posture. Okay, there is so many posture. When you will open the book, there will be so many posture. Finally, we come to inversion. The very basic inversion is shoulder stand. If you are a new teacher and your students are new beginner, so make sure shoulder stand. Okay, shoulder stand is supported shoulder stand. Shoulder stand 10 to 30 count. Make sure if somebody have neck injury, mensurations, avoid that. Okay. After shoulder stand, we go for halasana, legs over the head, arms interlocked. And after halasana, we do this fish pose. Okay. This is a one basic inversion posture. Again, 5 count here, 10 count here. Okay. So this is. And after fish pose, might be possible if somebody is feeling tension on the neck, you can left and right, turning the neck like this way to release the tension. Or head stand, hand stand, forearm stand, any kind of stand you can add here in the inversion. So this way you can design your yoga sequence very nicely in one paper. Okay, and write down the small name. Okay, you can using different pen. Okay, like suppose black pen. Okay, by the red pen you have mentioned here. Okay, by the black pen you have made the design. By the blue pen you can write down the name. Like okay, like the bend forward. Okay, so easily you can see very quickly, and it will looks very attractive also, and you can see quickly what you want to see there. Okay, so that will be great. So this is a very basic sequence. Step by step, whole body workout is there. Okay, and then it will be quite good enough. This is a beginner sequence. Whenever somebody very new person come to my class, to check that person, what is the person level, okay, I teaching this kind of sequence which is not very hard, not very easy, in between. How much strength this person have, how much flexibility this person have, can do this plank pose for 30 seconds, 1 minute, very nice. How is the back bending posture, how is the bend forward posture, okay, how is the leg opening here, okay, how is this posture, okay. So then you can have a very good idea, can do the inversion posture, can do headstand or not, okay. So this way I do my basic class when I teaching a beginner, when I teaching some new people, to understand them, what is their level, and then I can proceed forward to the next level. Then I can understanding this is how is this person, so I can change my class in future. Got it? I hope you guys like this information, and I think everything is clear. If you have any doubt, later you can ask me, and I will give reply to all of your answers. Namaste to all of you. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.